Hi, and welcome to this edition of Everything Home. Today on our show, we're going to talk about a safety issue that few people even know exists within their house. We're going to talk today about battery safety. Now, whether it's a 9-volt battery, a small little coin-sized battery or pancake battery, or even the battery inside a harmless greeting card can actually be deadly. First thing we want to talk about is the use of the pancake batteries and how deadly these can actually be. Now, most of you are going to find these in your home within a car alarm on your keychain. You're going to find them in remote controls, in phones, and like I said, even in a greeting card. Now let's show you what's inside a greeting card. When you open this up, if you left this in the hands of a child, they can easily rip this open, and inside you're going to see the musical portion and the speaker of this. Now I'm going to disconnect the speaker so we don't have to listen to it going off. But you'll see inside here, inside this here, you're going to see a little battery. Now all a child has to do is pry this out. Okay, now that we have this battery out of that greeting card, you can actually see just how small it is. Now if this is ingested by a child or even an adult or an infant, it can cause irreparable damage within hours. So the first thing you want to do if you think your child has swallowed one of these, even if you're not sure, you're going to want to head straight to the emergency room and have them x-ray it to get this out of there as soon as possible if they swallowed one. What happens is with the moisture in your body and the acids of your body, this little battery will create what they call a hydrolysis effect. And it's going to start eating into and damaging the tissue inside your body. It can get lodged in your esophagus or even in your stomach, to where it'll slowly burn holes through those. There's been kids that have had to have inches of their esophagus removed, had to have part of their stomach removed from ingesting these. It's not worth it. Make sure you get to a hospital if you think your child has swallowed one of these. Now the next battery we're going to talk about is a seemingly harmless little 9-volt battery. Now you're going to find these in a lot of places in your house. And the way that you store these and dispose of these could actually be deadly. What happens is most people, we have a junk drawer. And we get a battery pack, we maybe have 4 or 5 of these batteries. We open it up, we take out one and use it, and throw the rest inside that junk drawer till we need to use them. Well, what can happen if you don't keep them in their original container, where these two surfaces can't arc with something metal, these can actually start a fire. So you throw these in your junk drawer, these 2 poles knock up against, say, a paper clip or something metallic within that drawer. It can heat up, spark, and start a fire. And also, even when you're disposing of these used ones, now you don't want to throw these in the garbage, you want to actually recycle these. So what happens is people will put these into a bag with other batteries, they'll arc together, they'll be in their garage, they'll heat up, and they'll create a house fire. Now the best way to have that not happen is to actually cover these 2 poles. You can use a simple piece of electrical tape. All you have to do is take it, tape it over the top of the battery, break that off, and cover up those 2 poles. Now there's nothing going to be arcing these and actually have them heat up. Now you want to do this with new batteries and used batteries, especially if you're not keeping them in their original container. Now we're going to show you how easy it is to actually start a fire with just a 9-volt battery. Okay, we've talked about battery safety and how to dispose of batteries. But now, as promised, we're going to show you a little trick on how easy it is to start a fire with just a 9-volt battery, a little bit of steel wool, and a small piece of toilet tissue. In an emergency, it's always good to keep these things in your car. So if you ever break down and have to start a fire, all you got to do is take the steel wool, pull it apart a little bit, take a little piece of toilet tissue, wrap the steel wool up in the toilet tissue, and all you got to do is take your 9-volt battery and touch it to the steel wool. You're going to watch it spark, and then all you have to do is blow on it and a fire will start. You can see it sparking there, and there it is burning. It's that simple to start a fire with just a 9-volt battery. Now we've shown you how easy it is to start a fire from just a 9-volt battery, and how deadly even a small battery like this can be if swallowed by an infant or a child. Now what we want you to do is share this information with your family and friends and get the word out of how deadly even a small battery like this can be. Thanks for watching.